Imagine a college where students are welcomed and valued for the gifts they bring. Imagine a college where the disabilities of the students are seen not as barriers, but motivating challenges. Imagine a college where the staff is constantly learning to adapt to the special needs of its students. Imagine a college where students can raise their expectations for their future. You have just imagined Augsburg College. Through the Center for Learning and Adaptive Student Services, known as the CLASS program, Augsburg seeks to assist students with disabilities who have the academic capability and potential to succeed at the college level. CLASS helps the students reach their individual potential, promote their independence, and ensure their access to the educational experience at Augsburg College.
Started by Don Warren, actually, in 1981, and began with 3 students with learning disabilities. This school year, we have over 200 students in the program. About a third of the students have learning disabilities and/or attention deficit disorder. About a quarter of our students have physical disabilities of some kind, and that might be mobility impairments, vision, or hearing impairments, or more systemic disabilities, or even some hidden disabilities like diabetes, asthma, waiting for an organ transplant, traumatic brain injury. And we have a handful of students with psychiatric disabilities, primarily depression, but some other kinds of psychiatric disabilities as well. We're really proud of our students, and we're really proud of how they do here. They are all regular college students. We're not making adaptations really to the curriculum. They graduate with the same degrees that every other Augsburg graduate has, but they have the additional help of a specialist that they meet with once a week, as well as the accommodations, extended time exams, note takers if they need them, our computer lab with lots of adaptive technology, and tape textbooks, and whatever other creative things we can come up with to assist them.
With some of the students that I've worked with in mathematics classes who have participated in the CLASS program, I can honestly say that it'd be very difficult to try to approach that teaching experience without knowing that that support of the CLASS program was there.
We're very pleased that we are graduating many, many students with disabilities who are going on to be real successful.
I like Augsburg because everything's connected by skywalks and tunnels, and I didn't have to deal with the elements. And I like the smaller class sizes. Get a little more attention in the classes.
Every student in our program works one-on-one with one of our specialists.
I believe that our students are ahead of the curve somewhat because by the time they leave Augsburg and our program, they have a real good understanding of who they are, where they're going, what they may need along the way.
And then we have an accommodation specialist who is in charge of all the tape textbooks and extended time exams and runs our computer lab.
This is our main computer lab, and this is only for CLASS students. The main accommodation that we provide is extended time testing for students. And we have private proctor rooms. We have 6 of them, and they have various kinds of adaptive technology within them.
According to the fact sheet, Autism 1980, autism is found...
Room 3 is equipped with assistive technology. It has a scanner.
Is that if they buy a car...
It also has Dragon Dictate on it, which is a voice recognition program.
Dragon allows me to type a paper in almost a fourth of the time where I would have to come down here to type it or have somebody type it for me, and now I'm able to do it on my own in an adequate amount of time. Where I can use the time that I would use to type, I can use it to study, to do things of that nature.
Every college now will say that they have a disability program. And they do, by law, need to do that. But there's a real difference between providing extended, extra time for a test and really providing some of the services we do, like the one-on-one service from a professional level staff member.
I meet with Sue Carlson just to talk about how classes are going, talk about, what accommodations I need, and it's helped incredibly. my self-esteem is raised incredibly. I mean, in high school, especially, starting out high school, I was just, who cares? This is, school's not for me. I'm sort of a dummy. That's what I always thought of myself. And then I got the tape textbooks. And then, wow, the playing field was leveled. And also here at Augsburg, I'm about to start my senior year, and I've already had 3 internships, which hopefully will look good on our job resume.
A lot of time we spend dealing with being identified with a certain disability and working through the social, the academic, the emotional components that come along with that. And because we're able to provide individualized time with students, we can start knocking down those barriers and teach the skills of self-advocacy and so on.
My first semester here, I had a student in first semester calculus with cerebral palsy. So very serious impediments to his learning, both physical disability, speech disability, and then also English was his second language. So there are a lot of layers of trying to understand how he could learn calculus. And at first this was very, very intimidating, but I found out about the class office right away during the faculty orientation, was able to contact them and get a lot of support in working with this student. And it turned out to be an extremely positive experience, both for me as a teacher, but also I think for the student and the rest of the students in the class. The things that I learned about how to work with this student and find ways for him to learn the material and show his learning really applied to other students in the class as well. They're just more extreme.
I'm going to graduate with a degree from a well-respected school, and I honestly think if I would have been at another school, I probably would have just been one of the people that falls through the cracks and, ended up not finishing college.
So I think for individual students who may have come from a high school experience where they've had to compensate and make up for their learning disability or physical disability, they're now in an environment where they can very comfortably let that part of their personality show and not have it be considered a flaw, but just part of who they are, and that the community supports dealing with that. And you'll see in many students, I think, a real sense of pride in who they are and just being a part of the Augsburg community.
The class program is well known and respected for its innovative efforts. But just as students dare to imagine a brighter future for themselves, Augsburg College also sees greater opportunities ahead. The class program vision for 2004 is to expand our one-to-one service model with no extra fee to students, to remain a forerunner in assistive technology and accommodations, to develop specialized services for students with emerging disabilities, to contribute to disability research and practice, and to endow the class program fully. There is another form of challenge that is often overlooked on a college campus.
All my life I knew I had a problem, didn't know what it was, and my solution to it was alcohol and drugs. Never thought that I could go to college. It was such a far-off dream.
I went to treatment in Minnesota, and then I heard about the step-up program starting up here at Augsburg College.
And after Hazelden, I didn't know what the next step was, and I tried to go back home to go to college at a regular college, and it was a dismal failure. I stayed sober somehow, but I was not able to function. And after not doing too well back there, I decided I needed more help with my recovery rather than just a place to learn. So I was told about Augsburg back at Hazelden, and I recalled that, and so I called Don Warren.
The mission of the Step Up program is to offer chemically dependent students academic skills assistance, offer workshops in recovery-related issues, and support students in their transition to the wider communities.
We have a special bond that not many people have, and it creates a great community where we can support each other.
There's tutors if I need them. We have living skills workshops.
There's workshops here for managing your money, dealing with stress, time management.
This program is amazing for me. It embraces all the things that I learned in treatment and all the things, the self-esteem building, the character building, the friendships.
It's been a delight working with these people. They tend to be just very beautiful, sensitive, intelligent men and women.
Don Warren's like a father, you know. He's Big Papa. Don.
We also offer them opportunities to meet with me on a weekly basis, and I monitor their academic progress.
My grade point average shot up maybe 2 points.
Their mean grade point average is 3.0.
But day by day, I can see that my future's getting brighter because I'm achieving goals and I'm working towards a bigger goal. My goal is I want to be a writer.
The Step Up program is the very first of its kind. That is, it's the very first college program that says to chemically addicted people, you have a support system, not only through AA, but through your years here in college. The primary problems we run in the program is that we're way underfunded. I'm trying to run the program basically off of my Learning Center budget.
The Step Up vision for the year 2004 is to increase program enrollment by 100%, to provide scholarship assistance to serve a more economically diverse population, to increase programming options, and to ensure financial security through endowment funding. Because of the courage of these students and the creativity and commitment of Augsburg College, we dare to imagine a brighter future for those who face needless barriers. We can invent that future together.
There's a huge world around me. You know, I have dreams today and I have hopes today that can come true.
If I put as much work into it as anybody else, I can do just as well or better. I know that now.
The friendship, the bond in the community of Step Up is really amazing. I've never seen anything like it before.
It also helps in the sense that I build confidence because I'm able to do my own work for myself.
My parents are very grateful for me being here because they know that it's a supportive program.
I could never learn in high school in my condition. By actually learning, my future seems unlimited.
I know I want to help someone and I don't know exactly what I'm going to do, but I know that I can get the tools here to do it.